Peru has been in the news a lot this year regarding alien encounters.
They say they conducted 3 studies that all prove the bodies were not assembled and belonged to a single skeleton.
The whole thing is weird, okay? So let's try to unpack this a little bit.
From the Nazca lines to recent alien attacks.
Allegedly an attack from a face peeler in Peru.
Doctors also say there are no signs of skull manipulation. The alleged...
I'm here today to show you all everything that I found and my opinion on it. Let's begin. Hello everyone, Michael here. This is another Curious Case File episode. I was gonna do a whole video on the Peruvian alien attacks, but I decided to keep it a Curious Case File. This is how I practice my live talking, so. Alright, Peruvian village horrified by attacks from giant yellow-eyed aliens. What do you guys think? You think this thing is real? You think this shit's real or no? Peruvian villagers claim that aliens standing at 2 meters tall attack them every night. So this happened back in July, if I'm not mistaken, and also in August, because it happened a few times. Right here it says residents of a Peruvian village known as the Haikito tribe have been living in fear as they claim to be under repeated attacks by towering 2-meter tall creatures. I couldn't even imagine that, like, if I was living in a village and that type of shit was happening. The whole world would not believe me. But I know people in these villages be seeing things because, like, what do people expect? Do people expect aliens or monsters? If they do exist, do people expect them to be in Brooklyn? People expect them to be in, like, in a city? Why wouldn't they stay away from us? That's why we have a hard time seeing them. These menacing entities with luminous eyes, dubbed Los Falcadas or the face pillars, have instilled terror in the hearts of these indigenous communities. Okay. Distraught and desperate, the villagers implored the Peruvian military for assistance, initiating night patrols to safeguard their vulnerable population from these mysterious beings. Their accounts have caught the attention of local media, recounting encounters with these enigmatic figures dressed in dark hoods. They're dressed in dark hoods? What the hell is going on? Okay, so this first happened on July 11th of this year, 2023. But what the hell is going on? Reports indicate that the assailants, impervious to conventional weapons, have left the villagers sleepless and fearful for their safety. A chilling incident happened when a 15-year-old girl was hospitalized after narrowly escaping an attack that injured her neck. Jeez, the community leader recounted the experience, emphasizing the dire need for intervention. He says the aliens seem impervious to harm. What? What? I fired at one once, twice, yet he emerged unscathed and then vanished. We are living in constant dread. What? Like, all right, I'm gonna keep reading. Like, I'll get back to why I say what to this. Impervious to harm. Like, that don't make sense to me. I'll show you what I mean though. Oh, my Mac lagging. To this impervious to harm part, like, to show you, like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I'll show you what I mean later on though. I'll keep reading. Here's a picture of an injured, here's a picture of an injured villager. Like, all this happened from, like, you're gonna see what I mean. Like, if it was an alien attack, then this makes sense, but you'll see what I mean. These peculiar beings, described as possessing elongated heads and vivid yellow eyes, have been relentlessly assaulting the villagers every night. Bruh. Somebody came face to face with one and witnessed his entire body suspended about a meter above the ground. You're gonna see what I mean later when I talk about it. Like, So the villagers pleaded for military support and the military came in. How do the aliens look? Oddly, the peculiar characteristics attributed to the aliens: circular, hovering footwear, elongated heads. I wonder if that's the hoodies. And their proficiency at eluding capture. Don't forget fucking taking bullets. If these fools is taking bullets, getting up, and then running away, like, what's going on? Despite their desperate pleas, the government remains unconvinced of extraterrestrial involvement. Instead, their attention has turned towards a more earthly explanation. Alright, so here's what I was talking about.
Buenos días a todos. Es realmente muy preocupante la situación, lo que venimos viviendo en la comunidad de San Antonio, porque ya son casi 3 semanas que hay un terror, una incertidumbre, una preocupación tremenda en la población, porque estamos sufriendo esos ataques de esos seres extraños que muchas veces no sabemos con precisión quiénes son, solamente sabemos que andan, muchas veces no pisan tierras, ya hubieron disparos, se les ha disparado, pero sin ningún resultado, no les hacen nada a esos señores, quienes serán. Por tanto, es así que toda la población en su conjunto pide mucho apoyo por parte, ¿no?, a la Policía Nacional, al Ejército, que vaya a reforzar estas vigilancias que los pobladores hacen. Así es, amigo, en la noche se convierte el pueblo de San Antonio un terror realmente, porque no se puede estar en una tranquilidad sabiendo que te van a matar. Entonces, la policía se fue al lugar, pero solamente se fue, tomó algunas notas y se retiró. Entonces, causó también mucha preocupación eso de las personas, de los pobladores. Ellos necesitan que las autoridades se vayan y permanezcan en el lugar, ¿eh? Estos personajes no se puede decir porque son vestidos como en forma plateado, toda la silueta, no son bultosos, solamente son plateados, que no pisan tierra, se elevan, los ven a unos 10 metros, más o menos de 60 centímetros aproximadamente.
Este impresionante video captó ese instante en que los habitantes le disparan a los supuestos seres, como ven, en medio de la noche. Los vecinos dicen que están aterrorizados. Ellos describieron a los entes como gigantes que miden casi 7 pies de altura y que visten trajes que parecen de astronautas. Vamos a escuchar.
Son extraterrestres estos señores, son vestidos como blindados, son tipo del hombre verde que persigue el hombre araña, igualitos, son señores. Yo les valió 2 veces y no cae, en vez de que cae se eleva y se desaparecen, señores.
Los miembros de la comunidad están haciendo vigilias por las noches para protegerse y tratar de capturar a los supuestos seres extraterrestres que dicen habrían atacado a una joven.
This has happened before. Miners will go in and try to scare the wits out of villagers by pretending to look like aliens, etc. Ben Hansen is an expert. He is like one of the best UFO investigators out there, and he was one of the first people to throw cold water on all of this. So what was your first clue, Ben? You were so quick with your assessment.
Well, thanks for teaming me up for such high expectations, first of all. So what's really weird about this, the whole thing is weird, okay? So let's try to unpack this a little bit. The events, a lot of the events that are being reported are true. We have video of the authorities showing up. We have video of the villagers running out into the jungle shooting at something, okay? But after the investigation, what they come out with is they say that the prosecutor says that they believe the police investigation summarizes that these were miners protecting gold, okay, with jetpacks, that they're flying around on jetpacks with hoods and masks and glowing something and going around cutting people's throats. So let that sit just for a second. It really sounds like an episode of Scooby-Doo where, you know, Mr. Withers puts on a goblin mask and is trying to protect his gold. it is almost far-fetched as the fact that the villagers believe these are 7-foot aliens.
The evidence points to a gang of illicit gold miners who have tried to terrify the villagers to secure their illegal operations. What? These gold miners taking bullets? They got technology to take bullets? They got technology to, but I don't care. Like, they're hovering. And apparently from right here, it's saying that these criminals have employed advanced technology, including jetpacks. You must have force fields too, to intimidate and subdue the villagers. Their utilization of cutting-edge propeller technology for flight is evident. Rowdy. In the videos, I saw no, like, I heard no propellers. I don't know, but like, see, I'm not there, you know, but it's one thing to say these guys were like hovering on their jetpacks shooting people, but they're jumping down biting faces? What sense does that make? The illegal mining cartel identified as Baffling de Extra, I don't know. Yo. Identified as the Baffling de Extranjeros has set up its gold extraction plant in Laredo's secluded regions. Oh my goodness, man. Are you serious? Our investigation reveals that these individuals employed jetpacks to access these locations. No. Why does cartel members with jetpacks that are impervious to bullets and are flying down and biting people and cutting people, why does that sound less believable than an alien attack? Yo, this sounds less believable than the actual alien attack. What? However, no hoverpods were discovered during the military operations. All right, so during the past weekend, the Peruvian Navy engaged in a confrontation with illegal miners. They successfully dismantled oil barrels, a water pumping system used for gold extraction, and other equipment belonging to the miners. However, no hoverpods were discovered during the military operations over the weekend. So guys, they didn't discover the jetpack, so they got the. You just blamed somebody, which I don't mind since they're illegal miners, I guess. But you just blamed someone and got the attention. You got the attention off of the. Oh my God, that's media for you, man. You just took the whole world's attention off of it. Oh, like, you know how crazy that sounds? Yo, what happened to that alien attack in Peru? Oh nah, man, it was drug laws on jetpacks the whole time. What? Did they find the jetpacks? Nah, but they found the miners though, the illegal miners. Nah, man, that doesn't sound right to me, man. I don't think so. What do you guys think? You think it's jetpack gangsters? Jetpack wearing gangsters? You think they're coming out and cutting people instead of shooting them from afar, maybe? But I still don't understand, why would they even do that? Why would you bring attention to yourself if you were having a legal operation like that? Like, you made world news, my guy. Yo, this makes no sense, man. This right here seems a lot less believable than an actual alien or, you know, an alien or a cryptid attack, like a monster attack. Something we don't know. But this is unbelievable. This sounds unbelievable. And they didn't find no hoverpods or jetpacks, of course. So how'd you know they had it in the first place? Man, y'all lying. Jeez. That's actually hilarious. Let me know what you guys think about that last one. That made no sense to me, man. Bullshit. I call bullshit on that one, man. It wasn't people wearing jetpacks. You're not getting away with that one, man. This one right here, though, I don't know about this one. Researchers show bodies of purported non-human beings to Mexican Congress at UFO. Now the reason why at UFO hearing. Now the reason why I'm talking about this one, because you know it's Mexican, it's not Peru, is because the mummies they found actually came from Peru. Peru's actually launching an investigation right now to figure out how the hell did our mummies get across the border? But that's a story for another time, I guess. Alright, a journalist and researcher on UAPs, or UFOs as they're better known, presented the remains of purported non-human beings to lawmakers in Mexico on Tuesday during the country's first public congressional hearing on the topic. Now this dude right here, Jamie, I don't know how to say his name. He's the one who brought in the 2 boxes with the 2 aliens. These 2 right here. Said that they were carbon dated to be 700 and 1800 years old. The only problem I have with this guy right here is I wouldn't call him a UFO nut, because what does that mean anymore, right? But he's been known, like I was told from someone who lives in Mexico that they're actually upset that the government allowed this dude to come up there and do that, because it actually brings harm to the UFO community. Because Jimmy Maussan is like a known, I don't want to say a con man, but he's like a known liar. Yeah, a con man. Like, so these aliens right here, I am not sure, but check this video out and let me know what you think.
Así lo bautizaron. Sí. Tridáctilos, 3 dedos en manos, 3 dedos en pie.
Cráneos, manos y cuerpo completo de las momias de Nazca. Se trata de 3 seres diferentes, con diferentes dimensiones. Hay un corredor público para dar fe de hechos y vamos a entrar hasta el cuarto de los rayos X. Acompáñanos para ver.
En el vientre.
¿Cuáles son los huevecillos, perdón?
¿Estos 3?
Son embriones en teoría.
Y creo que hay una demostración clara de que nos encontramos ante ejemplares no humanos que no tienen relación con ninguna otra especie en nuestro mundo.
Nos quedamos con reflexiones, con inquietudes y con la ruta de seguir platicando sobre esto.
You may remember last week when scientists in Mexico revealed what they said were the corpses of aliens.
Yeah, the video of those little bodies sparked a lot of skepticism as to whether the figures were fake. This morning, the Mexican scientists are releasing new video showing x-rays of the alleged alien remains. And they say they conducted 3 studies that all prove the bodies were not assembled and belong to a single skeleton. Doctors also say there are no signs of skull manipulation. The alleged alien corpses were found in Peru around 2017. So there, Leslie Lopez, they got proof.
Nah. No, you're going to have to open it up.
They've got x-rays.
What could it, no. No.
You're not a believer.
No, that looks, like that does not look real.
was your reaction when you saw the images?
I was surprised because if they're from another planet, why do they look so human? They have 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, shoulders, hips, femur, a rib. Why? Most life on Earth shares DNA in common with us. It looks nothing like us. So how could it somebody? So that was my first thought. Second, any corpses or mummified remains, there is no bone in your nose. It's an open hole into your skull. These aliens have intact noses, okay? If indeed that is their nose, okay? For sure. That's odd after 2,000 years to still have a nose with two cavities in it. So that's odd, but they should share it. That's how we determine what is true and what is not.
All right, Neil, thanks so much. Great to talk to you.
This is the first time ET life is presented in such a form, and I think there's a clear demonstration that we are dealing with non-human specimens that are not related to any other species in our world. Masson told lawmakers, urging them to consider the topic, which he says should not be viewed as a political topic, but it's a topic for humanity. He said DNA evidence could prove the specimens were not of this planet, but it wasn't clear if such tests had been carried out. I'm not too sure about this one, guys, because like I said, of the person who released it, it has nothing to do with the size of the alien, because I've seen depictions of aliens being small like that, you know, especially like that's a dead one. You don't know how full the alien is. You don't know how full it really is when it's fully alive. But something like this, I have no idea. You know, like there's no obvious modifications, but like Neil deGrasse Tyson said, you would need to release that information to the rest of the world. We would all have to study it and to observe it, like, and what happened to this? We hear that it seems like it might be real, and then it just disappeared. Like it's nothing else going on with it. But let me know, guys, what you guys think down below. You think these 2 aliens are real? Or you think they're fake, man? Because they seem pretty whole. They seem pretty connected. There's no modifications. It looked like there's eggs in there as well. So I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comment section below. Also, with the jetpack, with the aliens attacking people in the villages. Let me know what you guys think about that too. You think it was I guess the 3 options are the aliens, gangsters with jetpacks, like on some CJ from San Andreas shit, or like a monster, like an animal, something from here. Let me know what you guys think down below. Please like and subscribe, and be safe, everyone.